Hello, welcome back, and thank you for stopping by today. I just wanted to basically touch bases on something that I read earlier. I was perusing through Facebook and I had came across the meme that had basically said India is revolting and tearing down their palace, and we're filing our taxes and doing all this other hoopla. And I just thought it was kind of funny. I just wanted to give y'all that tidbit. If you see that meme, drop it in the comments. But besides that, I was also looking at some other information during the YouTube outage, and something really caught my eye. You know, backstory first, we grew up when they told us the only thing we had to worry about was the heat death of the universe. Well, unfortunately, guys, that has changed. I know this is very doomer pilled and it sounds like I am blowing the alarm, but I kinda am blowing the alarm. So, from what I read earlier, due to the massive increase of AI and the massive increase of data centers, we have drastically dropped the amount of valuable years the water has left on this planet. And I know that sounds crazy, like, oh, we got 4.5 billion cubic inches of water. How are we running out of water? You got to understand how much water these data centers are using on a daily basis. Some of these data centers are using more water on a daily basis than certain counties are using water on a monthly basis. And I just wanted to point that out to you guys, that it's a lot bigger problem than most people think. Everyone is like, oh, I don't really care till it happens to me. Until it's in your backyard, you don't really care. Well, guys, that is in your backyard. Did you know what's in your backyard that won't be there for much longer? Water. And if it's true, it's kind of sad to see, but they're saying that we only have 13 to 14 more years left of valuable water, and roughly about 20 years left if we start adding in all the saline water that we need to purify. Now that's a fucking scary thought to me, and I don't care. I'm gonna curse. I don't even have sponsors. This video's not monetized. I don't have any ad revenue. I have 20 subscribers. I truly don't care. I just want everyone to understand that this shit is actually serious, my boy. Y'all are going around and AI generating all this fucking useless shit, and it's using all the water, and y'all make jokes about it on TikTok like save more water for the data centers, and now the data centers have used up all the water to the point that we don't even know how much water we have left on Earth for us humans. Okay? Okay, we're getting overly comfortable with the idea of letting our expandable resources go to waste. And now it's crazy because if you would have said this and had this conversation like a year ago, you could have said this and be fully justified and not have to worry about any of the consequences of your actions. Now the AI is so fucking advanced, they have websites like Rent a Human. I wouldn't be surprised if I did a 8-minute hit piece on something like Claude AI, and then the fucking Pinkerton showed up at my front door the next day. Like, that is fully possible in 2026. The world we live in is so dystopian now that I don't even know anything we can compare it to, man. Growing up in my English lit class, they showed me the movie V for Vendetta, and we were forced to read the book. That was the eye opener for me. Being so young and reading something like that kind of opened me up about the administration and the atrocities that can be thrown under the cover if we don't do anything about sweeping it back underneath the veils. Well, sorry, from sweeping it up underneath the veil. So now we're in this weird stage where all of us, especially the people who are Gen Z, are overly confused on what to do right now. We are talking about half of us want to revolt, but we don't know what to do. Half of us want changes, but we don't know what we want. Understand, a lot of us are saying things that we don't know what we're truly saying. There's about 4 or 5 people that I have spoken to who actually have a contingency plan for when this is all said and done. Most people are just going off of the hypes and the emotions. Now back to the water, okay? I think it is absolutely absurd that we okay with the fact of giving these buildings and these data centers so much water. So much water, to the fact we went from having water until God knows how long to 13 years. And this just happened overnight. This information just came out recently. Major news corporations and major administrations haven't even picked up on this yet. But I bet you when the fucking DOJ gets wind of this, it's over. They're gonna be like, all right, guys, now we need water mandates in all the fucking major metropolis cities. And it's fuck, dog. It's only gonna get so much worse from here if we don't do anything to stop this shit now. And I get it, we are very powerless. We are the sheeple. We are the few but many, and we cannot do any to the one. I get that. But that's why we have things like what? County commissions and local administrators and senates and mayors and governors. Man, when's the last time y'all fucking emailed your local senator? When's the last time you sent a complaint to your mayor's office? When is the last time you even looked on your local administration's website to see what they're offering about certain things like this? You don't. None of us do. I'm going to be honest, I sound hypocritical because I haven't done it either. All in all, I don't think I'm going to make it to the 8-minute point for this one. There will be no mid-roll ads for this. But truly, guys, I just want you to know that this is getting more serious as the days go on. Hee hee ha ha now. Start putting the water in the bottles and saving them and putting them in the basement. But in 5 years, whoever was actually doing that is going to be the fucking Warren Buffett of the apocalypse. Anyway, that's about it. Thank you for stopping by. I don't really have much else to talk about. It took me about 10 minutes to source this fucking Killing Floor 3 footage, and then 5 minutes to record this, and then I know it's going to take about 6 hours to render. So I'll see you guys in the morning. Thank you.